Hey y'all, how's it going? Welcome to my first video. If you don't know who I am, and I don't blame you, let me introduce myself. My name is Phie Green, or you may better know me as the Green Nymph. And by day, I am a graphic designer who works on board games, while at night, I'm a freelance illustrator trying to make it as a convention artist. So yes, welcome to my humble little corner of the internet. Most days, you can catch me at home working on my art and Etsy shop. Sometimes I stream over on Twitch, but right now I stream art on Thursdays and games on Saturdays for about an hour. Feel free to stop by, say hi. So yeah, I'd like this first video to be an introduction of sorts into who I am and who I am as an artist. So for those that don't know, what inspires me in general a lot is my childhood. A lot of Sailor Moon, a lot of video games, nature, and cartoons. Everything I do and how I interact with the world is to try and honor my child self. So a lot of the things that I choose to draw stem from that. Most of my life as a kid was spent outside climbing trees, eating dirt. You heard that right, eating dirt. Swimming in pools and drawing in chalk until the streetlights came on. Anyways, originally I wanted to become an animator. Well, actually, originally I wanted to be a voice actor, but those opportunities just didn't present themselves as much in high school drama club as I would have liked. So I moved on. After I graduated high school, I went on to art school and got my associates in animation. That era of my life was some of the most fun I've had in school, hands down. I mean, I was literally studying cartoons and drawing cartoons every day. Not just that, but you get what I mean. It was great. Plus, I met a ton of cool people, which some I am still friends with today. I then decided to switch and become a graphic designer, getting myself a Bachelor of Fine Arts. Now, I switched majors because honestly, and I'm being very real, it may not make me look good, but it's the truth, and I knew getting a job in graphic design would be way easier than getting one in animation for myself. I truly appreciate animation as an art form. It is not easy, and it takes a lot of work and dedication. I just knew I wasn't going to be able to uphold that. Animators are warriors in the creative space, absolute geniuses. I tip my hat to you all. Also, what's y'all's favorite cartoon and story, animation, overall vibe? I'd like to know. Tell me in the comments. Maybe give me something to watch. So I got my BFA in design. I had to start immediately thinking about after college and how I was supposed to pay back my debt, because we in a lot of debt, baby. I'm fine. I'm doing fine now. It took 10 years to get here, but I'm fine. It hurts, but I'm here. Having that dual set of skills in both illustration and graphic design gave me a lot of opportunities for jobs. If you're an illustrator without any design experience, I highly recommend taking at least one master class in design, just one class. It will only help you and set you apart from other artists, take my word. Plus, you got to know the rules before you kind of start breaking them. You know what I mean? Anyway, back on track. Since getting out of school for design, I've been lucky enough to work with companies like ThinkGeek. And if any of you are geeky enough to remember ThinkGeek, it was a place where you would buy geeky or nerdy stuff, pop culture things like Star Wars, Star Trek, Minecraft, Legend of Zelda, anything Nintendo, Doctor Who, you name it. We had it. And we had that niche thing that you couldn't get anywhere else. Now, that site had a monkey mascot named Timmy, aka Code Monkey. I was more or less the keeper of Timmy in some fashion and was lucky enough to create a ton of graphics and illustrations like staff convention tees, buttons, patches, pins, temporary tattoos, themed navigation icons, footers and header graphics, promo graphics, and more. If you were ever on the site between 2014 to 2018, you probably definitely saw my work. The super sad thing is that the company was acquired by GameStop, and they ultimately weren't able to manage our offices and ended up relocating everyone to their base location in Texas, which I'm sure you could have guessed didn't work out. ThinkGeek is no longer the shop or site it is today. It's been reduced to a single page that only seems to sell figures when it was so much more than that. ThinkGeek had been in business for almost 20 years. But I'm glad I worked there, even if for just a few years, because for sure the best thing to come out of that job was my husband. And I now work for a company making board games. One of my most favorite things lately is that I've been able to go to Lightbox Expo for the past 2 years. If you don't know, this is the biggest convention for illustrators looking to show their work and get hired / network, and I get to go and look for illustrators to hire for our games. I'm sure I could ramble on and some more, but we'll just need to reconvene in the next video. Right now, I plan to make one video a month and see how that goes, possibly. I'm not looking to hurt myself by making content. I just kind of want to keep this fun for me. But if you'd like to support me in other places, I'll link all my socials below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.